With Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Dust by the Eli Young Band. And it starts off with this cool little rhythm part actually around some chords. We start on an A minor chord. And normally you do this first finger on the B string first fret, second finger on the D second fret, and third finger on the G string second fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds an A minor chord and it sounds really, really sad. Now around A minors in general though, it can be kind of cool to lift the first finger and make that an A sus2. Or you could add in the pinky on the B third for an A suspended chord and kind of say some things around that chord. Or if you want to jazz it up a little bit, you could lift off the third finger and make it an A minor 7. Or you could add in your pinky on the high E third and kind of get an A minor 7. Or what it kind of sounds like is almost like a power chord idea where you could play the open A and the D string second fret together as kind of an A5 power chord. Or you could even do that same idea but from first finger on the low E 5th fret, third finger on the A string 7th fret. And kind of strumming those two for an A5. And then from the A, we'd be going to a C major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the B string first fret, second finger on the D second fret, and third finger on the A string third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord and it sounds really, really happy. Now around C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the first finger and make that a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B string third for a C major 9 and kind of say some things around C. Or if you're digging on the power chord idea, you could do a C5 power chord by doing first finger on the A third, third finger on the D string 5th fret is kind of a C5 power chord. And then from the C, we'd be going to an F major. We'll talk about some easy ways to do this. But normally you do F as a first fret bar, second finger on the G second fret, third finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds an F major chord and it sounds really, really happy. A good substitute if you're just starting out though is something called F major 7, where you can do first finger on the B first fret, second finger on the G second fret, and third finger on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, it sounds an F major 7, which sounds really groovy happy. Or if you're digging on the power chord idea, you could use an F5 power chord by doing first finger on the low E first fret, third finger on the A string 3rd fret, kind of working that for your F. And through that intro part, you might want to make it really sneaky with the power chords, kind of A5, C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, S. We're going to put an 8 down count on each of those chords. A5, C5, F5, which would be one way to kind of work it through the intro. Or a couple strumming options you may want to think about. One of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the A minor and just tried that a lot. You have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through the intro. You have A minor, C, F, A minor, C, Or a cool variation of that is kind of a down, up, down, up, up, down, up. intro, if you wanted to kind of follow those notes, you start 3rd on the high E string for a slide to 5th fret, and then we slide back to 3rd fret, and then back to 5th fret for a slide to 8, and then it almost sounds like you'd slide that to 10, actually. So 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 8, 10, and then you hear this cool little tag lick to that where you can go 2nd on the G, and slide it to 5th fret, and then slide it to 7th fret, and then slide it to 9th fret, and then slide it to 12th fret. So it might be kind of a cool way to kind of intro the tune too if you're working more lead stuff. That 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 8, 10, 2, 5, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9, 12. And then you'll almost hear that first lick come back. And then you'll kind of hear a tag ending too, where you can do 3 to 5 on the high E as a hammer-on, and then 3 to 5 on the B string as a hammer-on, and then back to 3 on the B string for a slide down to 1st fret, and then 2nd fret on the G. I know I'm picking this out by ear. You can disagree with me and go pick them out, or you can make up your own lead with these notes, actually. I just thought that was kind of a cool lick. So if you want to follow those lead licks, cool way to kind of play some lead to that too. And randomly those notes are kind of coming out of an A minor pentatonic scale. If you're familiar with pentatonic scales, the A minor pentatonic starts from 5th fret on the low E string. It's kind of pattern 1. You have 5, 8 on the low E, 5 to 7 on the A, 5 to 7 on the D, 5 to 7 on the G, and then 5 to 8 on the B, and then 5 to 8 on the high E. So if you're looking to kind of play some lead over the top of this, that might be kind of a cool scale to play around with. You can do hammer-ons through it, pull-offs through it, slides could be cool, double stops playing 2 notes at the same time, bends. Yeah, so there's a lot you can say with that. So it might be kind of cool to kind of play around with some pentatonic ideas. And then from that intro, then we'll be going into our main verse, which kind of keeps that progression going. And later on, you'll hear a couple cool lead licks through that part, actually, especially on the 2nd verse, where you could take 4th fret on the G string and kind of play that note as a bend. And then you'll kind of hear this cool little lick where you can do 4 to 5 as a hammer-on the G, 3rd fret on the high E string, and then back to 4th fret on the G. And I think that kind of gets alternated with the 5th fret on the G. Too. And the main rhythm part actually works our intro progression. So we have our A minor, C, A minor, C, or if you know the licks around these chords too, you know, feel free to throw them in there. C, A minor. For our verse, and we go into our first chorus. And our chorus starts on the F, and then we go to C, and then we go to a G major chord. And the way you play G major, first finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string 3rd fret, the 3rd finger on the high E 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, it sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on putting the 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your G majors, slightly more powerful. And the weird part is a lot of our chords half. So if you're doing the down ideas, you may want to do kind of a 4 down count on the F and the C, 4 on the G, 4 on the A minor, 4 on F, 4 on the C, before you kind of hit your G with your full count. So you have F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. Then we kind of come back for an F, Actually, if you're digging on the power chords, you could even use a G5 power chord by doing the first finger on the low E 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 5th fret is kind of a G5 idea. And if you want to make that a little bit cool, actually, you could kind of work it as instead of a 4/4 idea on halving chords, You can almost work it like a 3+5 idea. Kind of an F, 2, 3, and then C for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like you're anticipating the next chord a little bit. So you have F, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, G, 2, 3, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, F, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, G, F, C, G, A, F, C, G, and we kind of backtrack for that F, C, G, and we do that one more time, F, C, G. So you want to kind of play around with that. And if you're doing the down, down, up, up, one weird, cool variation actually, you could just do down, down, ups on those halving chords. If this is kind of new to you and that's going really, really fast. So you'd have F with a down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, F, C, G, F, C, G. Or what can also sound really cool is to try and anticipate the chords with the strumming. And this is a little weird. You can do the F with a down, down, and then split the chords by going to the C for the up, up, down, up. So F with the down, down, C on the up, down, up. It can be very cool for those halving chords. So F, C, G, down, down, A on the up, down, F, down, down, C on the up, down, up, G, F, down, down, C on the up, down, G on the down, down, A on the up, down, F on the down, down, C on the up, down, up, G, F, C, G, F, C, G. And then from that first chorus, then we're going back into kind of our verse idea. Now, one other thing that I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you could throw in a bass for the chord. So on the A minor, you have A for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the F bar, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. And on the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. So we tried that next verse, kind of adding basses. You could even do this with your variation, actually. You can kind of make it a bass, up, down, down. You kind of dig on that too. So A minor, C, A minor. Or mixing it up between those two ideas can be very cool too. A minor, C, A minor, C, and then from that verse, then we'll be going into our next chorus. So we tried that with basses. We have F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. So I'm doing that bass down up on the half chords. F, C, G, bass, down, A minor, bass, down, up, F, C, G, F, C, G, F, C, G. Or if you're kind of digging on adding basses and kind of splitting the strum pattern, you can work it out as a bass down on the F and then going to the C for the up, down, kind of adding basses in on the first chord. So F, C, G with a bass, down, A round, up, down, F with a bass, down, C on the up, down, G, low E bass. F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, F, C, G, F, C, G. From there, then we go into a kind of a solo idea where we got kind of our F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. From there, then we go into our bridge part, kind of our third verse bridge. bridge idea. So we got our A minor, C, F's at the end of that, and you may want to do it down to kind of make it a big build up. Or down, up, down, up. It's super cool. So a lot of energy to go into our last chorus. And we got our F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. Our outro, which is kind of like that little piece of the chorus, that FCG idea, and we do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and at the very end you'll hear this big hit where you do F with 2 hits, C with 2 hits, and then G with 2 hits. So I'm doing a down, down, and kind of killing the strings on that. Down, down, kill it, C, down, down, kill it, G, down, down, kill it. So through that whole outro, you got the F, C, G, But that's the basics of how you can strum through Dust by the Eli Young Band. So good luck.